Hey guys, it's me, Gary Lee Stanley, your sales guy. How are you doing today? Today we're going to talk about our favorite subject, which is sales. All right, so let's go ahead and dive right on into it. What is our subject for today? Our subject for today is selling and the option close. Okay, selling and the option close. What in the world is that? Well, I've been in sales since the 80s in one form or capacity, and I've sold a lot of products. And one of the things I can tell you is you got to have options if you're trying to close sales. If you're trying to sell a particular product and you only got one product to choose from, hey, you got to work a little extra hard. But if you got options between this one, and this one, between these three, which one do you feel might be the best one for you? And then you shut up, and that's an option for them. They may not choose, but at least you've given them an option. Or maybe you're sitting in a nice store and you got a piece of furniture between this blue couch and this other blue couch. This one has this feature, this has this feature. Which one of these do you think would best fit your needs? Options. Remember, another thing, you're looking at you're selling computer. You're taking a look at a computer. You've got a 10-inch screen. You've got a 15-inch screen and a 17-inch screen. You're going to be using this in your business. You're going to be using this in your doing your homework, your personal things. Between these three, which of one of these, remember, this is an option close, would you prefer? Because you'll be able to see it better with this one. But if you only need a smaller one because you're just going to be using it for whatever reason, which of these do you think would be the best one for you? See, guys, options, giving people the capability to be able to choose between something and something versus something and nothing. It makes it a little bit easier to have that selling conversation. Maybe you're sitting there and you've got a couple of products that you're trying to sell, and they may have some different features. For instance, let's just say, for instance, a big TV. Let's just go with that one, for instance. Or a cell phone. Well, this particular TV or this particular cell phone, it has this beautiful capability to take good pictures. Well, this one gets to take even better pictures, and this one takes 3D pictures. And they're looking at the prices going, oh, okay. And then you're also talking to them about, what the features and the benefits for each of the three phones are. And what you're doing is you're creating value. You're giving the customer something that they normally won't get. Because a lot of times when people come into a store, they'll see one thing or maybe an ad brought them in. But you as the salesperson, you're going to talk to them about features and benefits and then offer them an option between these two or between these three. Which one do you think would best suit your needs? Maybe you're selling warranty, service agreements, or maintenance agreements, and then you have the capability to get it for 1 year, 3 years, or 5 years, and there's a difference in price, so you have to create the value. Of course, you want to get the 5, but it's better to get something than it's better to get nothing at all. And I'm just sharing this with you because, see, I've been in sales a long time, so give me a thumbs up and please subscribe and share. My name is Gary Lee Stanley. I am your sales guy. People love to buy stuff. They just don't want to be sold stuff. And a lot of times you got to offer features and benefits. But if you do have the capability to offer options between these two, which do you think would be better for you? And see, people, especially if you got three to choose from, they may not buy the most expensive, but they will buy the mid-range. So having options for customers to be able to make informed decisions. Remember, guys, you got to think outside the box when you're selling. A lot of times people, they'll come in at a particular product and you sell them on that particular product. And then they'll balk. Well, did you want to go ahead and get it? Well, I want to do my research. I want to get out there and I want to go ahead and see if there's something else out there. Well, wait a minute. You've got some other products that are right there at your store, or maybe you have an ad that's already there online, and you can give them the capabilities for just a little bit more. You can get this, this, and this. And if you really want to get something special, let me tell you about our best. Good, better, and best. And that would be the one that's got all the bells and the whistles and all the things that make people go, I like that one, but it's a little bit more than I wanted to spend. So what you do is you create value. You don't want to just sell the first thing you see, now unless that's all you got to sell. But if a customer has the capability to make an informed decision, you can help them with their capability to get credit or financing with you, why don't you give them 3 choices? Give them options. Give them options and features that'll make them go, dang, I'm glad I saw that guy. He helped, or that gal, she helped me to buy the right one. I was going to go for that cheap one. Options make all the difference in the world. It's just like when you're out there looking for cars. You know, believe it or not, salespeople, people love bells and whistles. They love those things that make them go, dang, I'm glad wow, I didn't know that had that. Because a lot of times when people buy stuff, they haven't bought that stuff before, or they haven't bought it in a long time, or it's a new service, or it's something special. And by you giving them options, well, like say for instance, pest control. Well, we've got a basic service. It'll covers the ants. It'll cover the basic pests that come into your home, like roaches and so forth. We'll come out and do a basic inspection, and we'll go ahead and put down a little bit of material. We'll be out here on a 90-day basis to check to make sure everything is working out. But for just a little bit more, we also have you have A, B, and C products. On B, we can go ahead and give you the basic pest control service, but we can also spray your yards for ants. We can go ahead and check for termites, and we can go ahead and put a bait station out there. And then you may have a third choice. That particular third choice is our company's best choice. And this particular choice gives you all the basic pest control services, termite services. We'll come out there and check on an annual basis. On top of that, we'll go ahead and install some bait stations for rodents or for other pests. And on top of that, we're going to go ahead and spray the yard for fleas. We're going to go ahead and bait for ants. Now, do you see, guys? What you're doing is you're giving them options. Options make people go, hey, I like to buy that. But see, if you just only have one thing, well, you know, this comes with this and this. And it's about enthusiasm too, folks. It's about how you share. It's how you talk to your customer. Get them excited. Because see, who would you rather buy from? Somebody who's a dead fish? Or would you rather buy somebody who's inspirational, excited, and who knows a lot about their product? Because you want to give people choices. You don't want to give them excuses to go out there and go look somewhere else where they'll run into what they call a salesperson. A salesperson will give a customer information, features, and benefits. They'll talk about not about this particular product, but they'll offer 1, 2, and 3, A, B, and C, good, better, and best, and they will offer options for that particular customer to go, dang, I'd like to buy that. That sounds real good. Man, I'm glad I met you today, a real salesperson. Hey guys, my name is Gary Lee Stanley. You know, I love sales, the good, the bad, the ugly, and the warts and all. And I told you I'd tell you some things that a lot of times in the sales market, you know, they don't always talk about. And I share my feelings. I share what it's like to be a regular salesperson on a daily basis. And a lot of times, like I said, if you're like looking for houses, for instance, well, you've got this one. If they all look the same, you ain't got many options, but this one's got granite countertops. This particular one's, instead of a 4-bedroom, it's got a 5th bedroom, or you can go ahead and use this particular one as a loft, or this particular one has 2 bathrooms, but this one has 3 bedrooms, and this one has a pool. Between these 3, which one do you think you'd like better? They're pretty much about the same price range. And see, what I'm sharing with you guys is you've got to give your customers features, benefits, what's in it for them. You want to talk about the options. You want to talk about those things that make them go, dang, honey, our significant other, I didn't think about that. That's a great idea. Won't we go ahead and get that? And remember, you always got to ask for the order. So between these 3, which one do you think would best fit your needs? And don't say a word. Let them make a choice. And if they don't make a choice, well, we don't know. We got to look around. Start selling again. You got to start talking about more of what's in it for them. Break it down for them. Show them how they can use it in their life, how they can save money, how they can get extra features. And remember this, guys. A lot of times you should tell your customers, look, Mr. and Mrs. or Mr. or whatever, you're only going to buy one of these particular products like once in a blue moon. So you might as well go ahead and get the one that's the best value. Now, if we can help you fit it in your budget today, did you want to go ahead and get it? Did you hear that? That's another option. Were you going to pay cash, or were you going to put it on your credit card? Or were you planning on letting us, you can use our money for a while, pay it off in 90 days or 6 months or 1 year, same as cash? Between these 3 options, which one are you planning on using? Do you hear what I'm saying, guys? Another thing is, if you're on the floor, you're selling packages, products, say for instance, furniture, for instance, and you were looking at your furniture and you noticed that, hey, you got bundle prices. Well, for this particular piece, you're going to get the sofa, the love seat, and the cocktail table. But with this particular package, you're going to get the love seat, the cocktail table, the end table, and so forth. So what I'm sharing with you is you've got to give people features, benefits, and you also got to give them options. Options make all the difference in the world. It makes people go, dang, I can get a perceived value at a better price. I can get a better price. I can get a perceived value, and I can get what I want. And man, nobody sold me. I just was given options. Perception. It's all about perception and having options. And remember, guys, you've got to give people the capability when you're selling those guarantees, service agreements, warranties. Give them the option to want to purchase those things. You want to sprinkle them all through your presentations. No matter what product you sell, there's always a guarantee, a service agreement, a maintenance agreement, some kind of fabric protection, some kind of guarantee that you can offer. Remember, you always want to offer that. Sprinkle them through your presentation. You also want to sprinkle through your presentation your financing, the capability for them to come back and buy more from you. And by having these options, remember, options, that's what's going to differentiate you between a salesperson and a real salesperson. It makes all the difference in the world. So remember, guys, my name is Gary Lee Stanley. I am your sales guy. I've got options for you. I've got literally hundreds and hundreds of different types of sales videos that can walk you through the crazy process. We can take lemonade, or should I say lemons, and turn them into lemonade with all the videos that I have to offer. And remember, guys, give me a thumbs up, share my videos, and subscribe. And remember, selling is a great business. It's a great opportunity. It's a great career. But give yourself options. Get some education. Go ahead and get some certifications. Get you some licenses. That way you'll be able to have the capability to sell more than one product, or even in the future. Like I said, when I first started, I had the option of selling door to door. It was all I knew. I did it for 3 years. It was a great experience. And then I had another option. Somebody says, well, why don't you sell electronics? Okay. And then a few years later, they said, well, why don't you sell furniture? And then selling insurance, and then selling blah, and now I'm selling real estate, pool service, motors, equipment, pest control. I'm selling it all because I've been given the option to be able to sell. And when you become a great salesperson, you learn the fundamentals, how to have a selling conversation, you're learning how to make money, you're making yourself more valuable, you get what? More options. I'm just sharing with you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. I had a great time making it because I remember when I first started in sales, I just wanted to be good. I just wanted to sell stuff. So now, as a great salesperson, as a salesperson just like you get options. You can always move into a different type of sales only because you've got the fundamentals, the background. You're learning how to have a selling conversation, and you're going to give your customers options so they can have more perceived choices. Okay, I'm telling you, customers love choices. They love features and benefits, and if you can fit it in their budget, make sure they get guarantees on it. You're going to sell more. Now, our total subject for today was selling. How to sell and use options to close sales. I hope you learned something. It's an option for you, okay? All right.